Let's take a look at a new Houdini HDA I've created to help get started with pixel art. We'll start with this illustrated monster. In Houdini, drop down a geometry node and dive inside. Here we'll create an instance of the pixel art generator HDA and load the illustrated image into the base image slot. Now we can see the individual pixels loaded and the palette we are using. Let's take a look at the various palettes and how the image looks using them. The first tab will delete singles pixels if you have too many stray pixels. The next tab allows you to adjust the color on the image before the palette is applied to the image. The next panel is for dithering. This allows gradients to not look so harsh, producing a checkerboard effect. The color controls allow you to precisely control the amount of dithering. The next panel is also dithering, just with a few more options. I've called this effect hyper dithering and gives you different patterns inside your dither patterns. There's lots of scope to expand this section in the future. The vignette section allows you to add darker areas using a ramp, creating a vignette effect. Note that the colors are still locked to the palette you've chosen. The outline section is for images with transparent sections. We'll cover that in a later episode. The color key section will pick a color from the palette and convert it to a transparent value, and will be respected when it's exported to a PNG file. The section labeled Palette Color Adjust allows you to manipulate colors after the palette has been selected. This will affect only the palette, so the image will still choose the closest color. Let's take a look at the Experimental Tile Actions tab. Breaking the image into tiles is one of the core aesthetic looks to pixel art. Here we create some effects based on those tiles. This section is actively being worked on. Finally, let's take a look at the Export tab. Here we can export the image to a PNG file with several different sizes and options. One option is to export the image with the palette included, as well as some information about the image. Stay tuned for further videos where I'll dive into the HDA and show how it's constructed. For further information, links below.